Hello everybody and welcome to episode 18 of Banished. So this episode's actually going to be a little bit different to what my normal ones are. I'm basically just going to be looking at what has been done and going over it. The reason why is because I just have recorded 4 episodes of Banished without actually recording the 4 episodes of Banished. So I've done an hour's worth basically of recording, and I haven't actually recorded any of the image, only my voice has recorded. And I couldn't believe it, because, well, yeah, I just can't believe it. But anyway, I'm going to go over exactly everything that I've done since episode 17. There may be a few overlapping things, but there's been a lot of action, there's been one hell of a lot happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from this side of the village and work my way towards the east and sort of the northern eastern region where the fishing docks are and stuff. So in one of the episodes I was going to do, I've actually built another couple of houses down in this region and one up here as well. This is going to help because now no one walks silly distances to get to where they work. Everyone is local in this region, which is really nice. It works really well. Now these storage barns, you can notice, are all like 100% full. So I actually built another one, a 4th one, which has only just been built in the last, what would have been recorded episode. So that's going to relieve these 3 because they start to dump stuff outside them when they run out of space, which is just no good at all. So that's okay. This area here hasn't changed at all. This is still exactly the same. I'm just kind of alternating each of these to plant and cut again. They were both doing cuts at one point and both doing plant, but now I'm kind of keeping it alternated. And as you see, wood is doing really well. We've got 601 wood. Stone's doing nicely. Iron's gone down a little bit from before. It was on sort of 400, but it's keeping itself in a steady location. Food, you can see, is absolutely booming. And I've had to keep it, I'm keeping it at 20,000 now because I don't want them to go too nuts with that. Moving on towards the eastern regions, the tailor is doing really well. She's made 101 clothes. That's actually her limit of what she can create. I'm sort of alternating her between leather and wool, so that's working okay. The sheep for some reason have all gone. Now I had this on 6, and it just kept going down and down and down to 0 again. So I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, they're all on. I've put them back up to 11 again, and they're not coming back. So I might have to buy a couple more sheep. I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe they just got too old and died. Who knows? We've got 2 cows. I bought some cattle. I got 1 cow, but then it breeded with itself somehow and created another one. So that happened. What else is there? The school. We already had this school, didn't we? A couple more houses possibly being built down here. This is mainly to supply this with a workforce, because at the moment they're going here and I'd like them to just be right next door. Blacksmith is doing really well. 205 tools currently. I think I maxed him out at 200 tools. Yep, but he's doing well. And the woodcutters, again, they've reached their limit of 700, so that's doing really nicely. Built all of the wells around this area, which has worked out wonders. And actually, if I head more over towards the east, we did have a bit of a catastrophe over here. This house here caught on fire, but luckily everybody went to this well. Everyone in the village has come over, went to this well and poured water on it, and we put it out before it could do any major damage. So that was very lucky. Hospital everyone knows about. The schoolhouse, we've got another schoolhouse. We've got 2 of them now, kind of splitting the school in between 2 schools, because as you can see we've built up quite a large population. We've got a large student population, a very large child population as well, and 95 adults. I do need more adults. I keep complaining. In the last videos I kept complaining that I needed more and more adults, more labourers and all that kind of stuff, because I just keep building stuff, such as the tavern. Built a tavern as well, going to get some ale going through, although we need to set that to cherries actually, because at the moment we don't have any apples, we only have cherries. So they're going to make some cherry ale, which is going to be nice. I'll set that there now. Up here, now this is the real prize. This fishing dock has been doing absolutely amazing. 1,446 last year. Now I was just going to be happy if it made 700. 700 food would have been fantastic, but it stunned me, and it made 1,000, and then it made a 1,400, and it keeps around this kind of level now, which is brilliant. Really pleased with that. The quarry, 28% remaining. That's doing quite well for itself. 100. It's had 200 in the season before, and this is kind of being alternated even between coal and iron at different seasons. Every season I sort of switch it around a bit, so the blacksmiths have got some new stuff to work with. What have we got over here? We've got some chickens over here. We've got 27 out of 26 chickens there, so they're slaughtering them gradually, and they're giving us a very large amount of eggs. In fact, if we look in the market here, where are the eggs? Alright, there's only 6 eggs in the market. 6 eggs there. Okay, they're not giving us a large amount of eggs. I think everyone's just eating them as soon as they come in, because they're really tasty. But, yeah, we've got these houses all built up here, but I think you've seen that already. These ones here, these are all new houses. Built all of these up, trying to get as many in there as I possibly can. Now this is the real prize, this fishing dock here. Now I thought this was good, 1,400. But then I built this one, 1,854. I have never seen so many fish in this game in my life. They're doing really well there, so I'm really happy with how that's going. That's going really nicely. We've had a little bit of an epidemic of deaths related to old age. They keep dying of old age. Let's see if we can actually spot some. Let's get rid of all of that. It doesn't actually get rid of stuff, does it? It just tells me. Ah, yeah. I received an award for smiles all round, which I believe is the happiness, and for healthy. So that's quite nice. Got a couple of Steam achievements, I think, and got them awards in the game, so that's really nice. Plenty of people being born, but look, dying of old age. It's just, there's loads of old age deaths going around in this village now. Cherries are up and running. We're getting good yields from them every year. Well, not fantastic, but you don't get as many cherries off of an orchard as you do of a farm and stuff like that. How's the farm going actually? It says 1,596, that's really good, and then 1,568. That'll be stopped this season, and they'll move into probably this one up here, because this hasn't been worked for a while, and they'll do squash up there. So that'll be good. Like I said, we've got the tavern down there, some cherry ale. We've built these 6 stone houses here. Stone is kind of the way I'm going from now on. I'm not doing wooden houses. I'm building as many stone houses as I possibly can. And we will soon be upgrading houses as much as possible. These are all new as well. These houses here that have been shoved into this corner. Nice riverside thing. If it flooded, then they'd be the first to go. Then we've got these here, which are all stone houses that I'm going to be building. Another 10 stone houses there. This is a future plan. What I'm planning is eventually I'm going to get rid of both of these forester lodges and this gatherer hut, and there's going to be some more houses and stuff like down here, but for now I'm keeping them because it's a good source of income of wood. And then down here we're going to expand this area into 4 farms here. They won't all be worked. Maybe I'll work 2 of them at one time and then move over to the other 2. There's another 8 houses in this region here. All stone, again all stone, making sure that we're using stone. And what I'm hoping is this is going to be a new area for a few houses. We're going to get maybe another pasture down here, split the chickens in half, get some chickens down here, get a fishing dock here, just to do a bit of fishing there, get some more houses, get a marketplace down here as well, and really try and make this into a kind of a 3rd section of the village, well, a 2nd main village we should say, because I don't really class this as a main village anymore. This one here is the real deal. So moving up again, away from that, we've got a stockpile there that's not really doing much, and a stockpile there that's not doing much either. We move over to the east, and this I think is my crowning achievement. I love this so much, this place. Right, we started off, as I think you know, with just forester lodges here and here. We've now got a forester lodge there and there. We're going to be getting these ones very soon, so that we can have them both planting and cutting at the same time. The whole area is now forested again, which is amazing since we cut most of it down. I've got 2 storage huts here in anticipation for when I get more gatherers. I've got a gatherer there and a gatherer there and a hunting lodge here. As you can see, I'm trying to make them sort of use as much area as possible. There is going to be another gatherer there as well, so as you can see, if I get these things out of the way, it's going to be a really nice covered area. This whole region is going to be herbs and roots and stuff are going to be pouring out of this region here, which is going to be really, really nice. And the huntsman here, he's doing alright. So if I get rid of these gatherers, we'll focus on the huntsman. What's going to happen with him is there's possibly going to be another one up here, which is slightly going to overlap. And there's going to be another bridge going up here, which is going to cross over to this region and link up with the fishing again. So he's going to be there, and then also down here we're going to have another one which is going to be coming into this region here like this. So we're going to make sure that we've got 3 hunting cabins, and also down here there's going to be like another gatherer hut and probably a couple of forest lodges. I want to kind of forest right up against these mountains as much as I can. Not only that, we dug up most of the stone and iron from kind of this region. There's still some available, which is good. And that, I mean, that's kind of everything that's been going on at the moment, guys, really. I mean, I'm kind of sad that I lost them 4 episodes that I was going to show you them on, but I mean, this is as good a way as doing it as any. I mean, I had to show you what's been going on. I'm really pleased with how it's gone so far. I'm quite excited for the future of the village with expanding down here and stuff. The only other thing, I suppose, is the fishing ring. I haven't actually done any more to it. I've only got this one built and this one built. But eventually we'll expand around to getting all of these other ones done and finishing this bridge off as well. And I think there's a storage barn up there. Yep, that is. And once we've dealt with the southern region here and got this up and running, I think it will then be going up north, and this will be turning into a nice little village as well. We'll probably have 1 village here, 2nd village in this region, and then the 3rd village up here. You can kind of see how it's going to go. This is going to be primarily sort of, well, this one kind of sustains itself, but at the moment this is kind of the mining place. Down here is going to be primarily sort of farm based and chickens and stuff like that. Maybe 1 fishing thing there. And then up north looks to me like it's going to be primarily fishing, and then this one over here is primarily gathering and hunting. So I think I've got a good variety of stuff going on. Clearly you can see by the happiness and the health that there's a good variety of food and things, and people are really happy with the way it's going, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's going as well. So yeah, overall quite a nice sort of layout of the things. If any of you guys have any ideas of what you want me to do in the future, any plans that you have yourself for the village, I'll just pan around, see if you get any ideas. This is the northern region. Then you've got this kind of, this area here is kind of redundant, but I'm hoping to have like I said, the hunting lodge there. You scroll down here. If you've got any ideas about any of these sort of regions, what you might want me to do in this sort of 2nd village down here or the 3rd one up the top, then please let me know, and I will try to make those requests happen. But yeah, anyway guys, I think I'm going to call that the end of this little catch-up video. Hopefully next time I'll actually have some proper videos to show you, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.